Good morning. I hope everybody's having as good of a morning as I am. Making bacon right now. I can hear it in the kitchen. I can't smell it yet, but we've got plenty of time. It was frozen and it's thick cut. So it's super exciting and also completely off topic, but I'm excited about it. So, August 15th. Integrity. Firm adherence to a code of moral values. Webster's Ninth, which I'm assuming means the ninth edition of Webster's Dictionary. What rules govern our daily lives? Besides stopping at red lights and waiting our turn in the supermarket, no one wants to make trouble in public. What standards of behavior do we use as a yardstick? It's important to know what they are because our internal rules define our integrity. All of us have our own personal code, whether we're aware of it or not. Most of it we got at home. If mom yelled but didn't slap, we'd probably draw the same line. If dad was generous on the street but stingy at home, we may see double standards as normal. And some of our rules we forged out of our own experience. Perhaps a long ago humiliation in the schoolyard taught us to trust no one. Or maybe we have been harshly punished into believing that honesty is not the best policy, that honesty is for fools. The rules we can quickly identify may be quite different from the hidden rules that direct our lives. Discovering them can take some digging, but we need to know what those rules are, where we got them, and whether or not they still make sense. Following self-defeating rules is my sure path to self-defeat. Following self-defeating rules is my sure path to self-defeat. This one's funny. I have when I was in life coaching, I found and discovered and began to work on a bunch of my own hidden rules that I collected in childhood, and some of them are just so funny that in retrospect, the self-defeat that they created in my life was unfortunate, but also it's kind of like, oh wow, I didn't know I did that, okay. So one of my self-defeating rules is, I will leave a situation completely, social situations, situations with friends, I will leave before I risk embarrassing myself in a situation where I don't know what's going on. So let's say there's an athletic, like a picnic or something, and people are doing athletic things, fun athletic things. I will just leave, and always with the intention of figuring it out on my own and coming back and not risking looking stupid, rather than just hang around and make mistakes and look new at something. And so that intention of learning the skill or the trick or whatever it was, and then coming back and trying again but not looking foolish, literally always just meant that I missed out on whatever was going on, because you don't get to rewind life like that. Like, it doesn't work like that. And yeah, and once I realized I did that, I was just kind of like, oh, yeah, okay, I can stop doing that then. Like, a lot of these rules, these hidden internal rules we have, once they're faced, especially the ones that we collected in childhood to protect ourselves on the schoolyard or the playground, are really easy to just look at and go, oh, yeah, I don't actually need that anymore. There are some that are more complex, and I would love to give an example, but I'm still working on digging the complex stuff out of myself without putting myself into some sort of emotional panic mode, because internal work can pull up a lot of triggers, and sometimes I'm rough on myself and I push myself too far, and then I suffer for it later. So right now I'm working on the funny ones, like Caroline can't ever allow Caroline to be embarrassed in public. So avoiding embarrassment, it's just a feeling. It's one of those feelings that only lasts 90 seconds, and on the other side of it, you survived, and it's now you've tried a new thing, now you've met new people, now you've experienced something interesting, now you've shown your kids that it's okay to make mistakes, which is a huge motivator for me because I don't want Hank to have a small or closed off world like I've allowed myself to create over the years that I'm slowly branching out from. But yeah, following self-defeating rules is my sure path to self-defeat. I like that one. And I like this morning, and I am going to go let my cat inside because I can hear him complaining out the window. And it means he was outside during the storm last night. Completely unnecessary. He can come in, like he has options. And I'm going to mess around in my garden, which looks pretty happy. I cleaned some old stuff out, but